What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nolan Baines of Lil Boom Box, and today I'm with the amazing Cailee Rae. Hey! Okay, so I'm gonna ask you 3 questions and you're gonna ask me 2. Let's get it started.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you have an immense amount of following on Instagram, 181,000 followers.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
What are the downsides to that?
I think the downside, I mean, it's all really positive and really great having that many followers and having that many fans in general is just really awesome. But I think the only downside is not being able to meet every single one of them. Because I just want to meet and love and support every single one of them and talk to them, and so sometimes when I can't do that because they live on the other side of the world, it can be a little unfortunate. And also, 181 of those people aren't also just fans. There's haters out there too, which is the downfall.
So with the haters, how do you handle that?
You just kind of have to brush it off and just stay positive, because I would rather notice and keep track of the ones who love and support me than keep track and try to answer the ones that don't, so, yeah. Okay, can I ask you a question now?
Sure.
Okay, what is it like having a dad in the music industry?
I think it's amazing because you get to do different things that kids necessarily aren't involved in and around, because I feel like it gives you more of a sense of what you could do as a profession, make money off of it, and love at the same time. So, you know, I think it's amazing to have my dad in the music business, so he could teach me the ropes and in the future actually do it as a business.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Cailee, you have a very soulful voice. So,
Thank you.
Where do you get that style and inspiration from?
Well, I actually grew up, there's 4 of us, there's 4 girls, so I grew up with 3 sisters, and all of us are 3 years apart, so it was all like 3 stages of music at one time. So one sister was listening to artists like Cailee, and the other was listening to like Demi Lovato and like all those types of artists. So I had like a good mix and range of artists that I was able to listen to and be influenced by growing up. So I don't really know, maybe it just like came from listening to a ton of different artists. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to ask you one more question.
Yes.
Who is your favorite artist at the moment?
My favorite artist at the moment, I think it's going to be Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
It's pretty hard to decide between, like, they have a bunch of great rappers and artists out there. Some others, J. Cole, Chance the Rapper out of Chicago, and this girl named No Name Gypsy, who's actually a spoken word artist. And I think she's really amazing. So there are a lot of good artists that aren't necessarily rappers, but also different types of genres. And I think that that's really needs to be noticed.
Yeah.
And they're actually speaking something that's not necessarily about guns, gangs, and money. So I think that's probably the best part about it, is that there's more variety to the genre than just that.
That's really awesome.
Okay, so for my last question.
Yes.
A lot of artists have to put in work 24/7 a day. So I think that since you have school, social life, and you're 15, how do you do all that?
Well, see, it took a lot of planning and a lot of hard work, but I actually graduated last week.
Yay.
I graduated from high school. But, no, I actually did, like, a program. I could have tested out if I wanted to, but I really wanted to hold a diploma, so I actually just accelerated my school, and I worked really hard on my school, and I graduated 4 years early.
Wow.
But, yeah, I did that, like, last week, which was really fun. But yeah, also, like, my social life, I just make sure that I manage that in a very reasonable way. Like, I don't just, like, go out every night and do certain things like that, but I will, like, make sure I spend at least one day during the week to go have some time to myself or with one of my friends, because I do think it's important. And plus, where would the inspiration come from? Like, you have to have inspiration and you have to experience those things. So I make sure I stay young and teen. And make sure I stay a teen, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Cailee and Nolan on a Little Boom Box, as you know, and we are out. Peace.
Peace.